Ravens at the Jets. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites. A lot of big-time point spreads this week. Is that because we just don't know?
Yeah,
Flacco's
maybe.
also,
as well.
Right.
Oh, well, so they should be favorites, the Jets,
Dwayne
right?
Brown
Well,
out.
this is a revenge
Jackson.
game. This is tough.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson didn't get a contract, so it's also a pissed off game.
Bingo.
So what do you? Okay, here we go. Ravens at the Jets, 6.5-point favorites. I'm guessing you're taking the Ravens. Obviously, Lamar is legit.
Yep. You got it right. Is it definitely no deal has been done?
Yeah, definitely.
Today they said we'll see after. We'll revisit after the season, I guess.
The Ravens put out a statement.
Yeah, DeCosta.
What'd they say? I didn't see that.
We
What
can read it.
happened?
Here we go. You see this? Despite best efforts on both sides, we were unable to reach a contract extension with Lamar Jackson. We greatly appreciate how he has handled the process. We're excited about our team with Lamar leading the way. We will continue to work towards a long-term contract after the season, but for now, we are looking forward to a successful 2022 campaign.
I liked what Andrew Brandt said. Andrew Brandt said, everybody's talking about Lamar not having an agent, not getting a deal done. It's like, there's been bad deals that have been done with an agent, is basically what Andrew Brandt said.
Oh, yeah.
These agents who work with a lot of, no offense to any agent, there's probably a bunch of them running around here.
Yeah.
No offense. Okay,
Agents,
I'm sure
runners,
there's good
everybody.
ones.
Yeah.
What's that?
Agents, runners, that's a big deal in college now. And they can probably come. Can you hire an agent in college?
Yeah, some guys have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure they all have everybody's best intentions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what agents certainly do. But agents have to make deals with GMs, not only for the player they're negotiating for, but also future deals for future players that they're negotiating. So sometimes there's a little rob Peter to pay Paul type situation going on with deals. That's business. That's just kind of how business goes. So Lamar and his mom only worrying about Lamar and Lamar's mom in the negotiation might make it a little bit more difficult, but also probably going to get Lamar a better deal if he works it out right. So I'm about done with the whole narrative that if he had an agent, he would have got a deal done. Maybe, but would it be good as good of a deal as the one that Lamar and Lamar's mom, who only care about Lamar and their mom, not future deals with anybody else? I don't know. We shall see. That should be I don't like that they didn't get a deal done with him, though.
They can.
I don't like that at
but
all.
still, though, if they come to him and they come to the table with what he wants, don't you think he'll sign that during the year?
You would hope so. You would think so. But they just said we'll see him after the year. Lamar said we'll see you after the year. He's got 2 franchise tags sitting on deck, $111 million guaranteed over the next 3 years. I don't know. I just don't know why you don't get that done. I don't know why you don't get that done immediately. But give me pissed off Lamar running for a bag over the Jets for sure.
I'm with you there. The Ravens and Lamar at 6.5 over the Jets here. Lamar Jackson, what? The GM, I don't know if we have the quote or not. Is it on here, Con Man?
I
don't know if it is, but
it's up right there.
Oh, here we go. This is from Eric DeCosta, the GM of the Ravens. Despite best efforts on both sides, we were unable to reach a contract extension with Lamar Jackson. We greatly appreciate how he has handled this process, and we are excited about our team with Lamar leading the way. My bad. Why is that TV so dark? We will continue to work towards a long-term contract after the season, but for now, we are looking forward to a successful 2022 campaign.
Oh, yeah.
So no chance that Lamar signs now, right? None?
Well,
What if they bring him $232 million guaranteed week 7? You think Lamar's like, nah, I'm good. I told you deadline.
As soon as he used the word probably yesterday or 2 days ago, there's a chance it gets done at any time.
Yeah.
How far off are they? That's what we need to know, because if they're not crazy far off, it's possible that the Ravens could come to him with an offer that they know he would accept.
Well, I mean, if he knows that he's going to get $44 million guaranteed in next year because of the franchise tag, why would he take anything less than that?
And the price tag only goes up.
Yeah, why would he take anything less than 45 guaranteed every year if he knows that for the next 2 years they're just going to tab me, okay, so next year's 44 and the year after is probably more.
The only thing would be someone said, well, what if he has a catastrophic injury?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Dak Prescott.
That's the only thing, right? But Dak came back. There's not much you can't come back from now.
No. I mean, I'm granted, I don't want to jinx anybody, but it was the Dak Prescott, one of the scariest, most gross injuries we've seen from a quarterback, and that was when he was on the franchise tag.
It was just a cramp, but
it was just a cramp in the beginning.
Was that tone?
Yeah.
I do remember that now you say that.
His leg was pointed at 7 o'clock on
90 degrees.
Jesus.
My thing with contract negotiations is they've been negotiating this for how long now?
Yeah.
I assume both sides know. Ravens know what Lamar's number is, and Lamar knows what the Ravens' number is. I don't understand how, if Lamar wants to be a Raven, and the Ravens want Lamar to be a Raven, I don't understand how you can't get something together for this type of player before the season starts.
Fully guaranteed.
It's got to all be fully guaranteed. But are they going to surpass Deshaun Watson?
No.
And Lamar may be holding firm on that. He's like, hey, you won't now, but maybe a year from now you will.
Well, and also, isn't it possible that he wants 200 and some, and all these owners and GMs are basically trying to say that Deshaun Watson's contract is an anomaly. It doesn't count. Like, everyone's trying to be more in line with what Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson got, and he doesn't have an agent, so he doesn't have someone who's going back and kind of like finagling with the GM and being like, okay, maybe we can meet in the middle. Like, I think he drew a line in the sand, and they won't reach it. So it's like, all right, fuck it. Now I'm going to go ball out, and either you're going to pay me or
you're going to pay me more.
Yeah, it's a win-win for him. It's
really
a lose-lose for the team. Like, you either piss off your superstar, franchise quarterback, or he plays so good that his number just goes up. And then for Lamar, it's okay. I either get $45 million guaranteed next year, or I get the deal that I want. So there's really no upside for him signing a contract right now that he doesn't, want, especially when he has that number in the sand.
Probably Flacco's fault.
If he's uber confident too, like, it's like the same thing with Aaron Judge right now. Like, they offered him something. He went out. If Lamar thinks he can win an MVP this year, Aaron Judge is going to win an MVP. Like, they're going to end up having to give him $200 million.
That was a super ballsy move by Aaron Judge,
yeah,
correct?
for sure.
He's playing baseball, so not only have to stay healthy, but you have to have a great year, and the dude's having the year of his life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And from everything we know about Lamar and how much weight he put on in the offseason this year, how he kind of reshaped his body a little bit, like, he probably believes he's going to go out and fucking win an MVP this year, so why not?
Yeah, I wonder how much they are talking. A lot of times in those negotiations, you think, oh, they must be calling every single day. Sometimes they go days or a week without speaking. Like, here, if Lamar sends his offer in and he knows, hey, this is where we're at, like, this is my counter, who knows? Does it take 5 days for them to counter something back and then be like, no? Just say no back to it. Nope, you have what I need. Like, I told you what I need. If you guys don't come to that, see ya. We're going to keep playing.
Well, and is his mother in the building every day? Or, like, when
how's that? Where is she?
I
Do we know?
No idea. Like, when he goes out to practice, is the GM pulling him to the side like, hey, we have our counter
There's no
here?
way.
Or do they have to wait? Yeah, there's no way.
It's weird to think about because he is his own guy and he's doing it all himself, which I give him a lot of credit for. But how do they do that? Like, do you see they see the GM and owner come down the elevator and everyone in the lunchroom's like, all right, guys, and everyone gets up and walks out and Lamar's going to stay in there and talk to him?
Just sitting there, like, eating lunch with his mom, and then they come over and they say, okay, we're going to give you $170 million guaranteed. And he says, well,
sorry, boss, not going to make it.
Number's 200. Like, why would he ever budge? Because obviously the Watson contract might be the outlier, but, like, Watson's won 2 playoff games, and he has none of those accolades like Lamar Jackson does with the MVP and kind of changing how their entire team is run. Because, like, with Watson, of course, he's very good at football, but they had DeAndre Hopkins and they had some weapons. Like, Lamar Jackson has Mark Andrews. They got rid of his number 1 wide receiver and they traded him to Arizona. Like, if they don't kind of realize that their entire team is built around Lamar Jackson, then they're going to end up getting ditched for some other, bum, and they'll probably bring Flacco back.